Ladies and gentlemen, this is an edutainment podcast. Manhood Forever! Welcome to Manhood Forever Podcast. I am the host, JC. If you don't like black people, if you don't like white people, if you don't like men or have a dislike for women, if you don't like people because of their race, ethnicity, or religion, if you dislike people because of the color of their skin or their sexual orientation, then this is not the show for you. Adios.
He's a hell of a man, that's why he's in demand. If you're looking for help, he'll be your Superman. If your faucet is leaking, he'll be your handyman. He's doing all that he can to be a better man. Cause he's a man, yes he's a man. First, he's a grown man.
Guys, men who take care of themselves make better impressions on everybody.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? So, I was taking out trash out of my house yesterday, and every time, it never fails, if this guy catch me, he is going to take my trash. And so I'm walking to the trash bin, and he's like, oh, no, I got it. I said, I'm halfway there. He's like, no, I got it. And he's like, you shouldn't even go close to the trash bin. And I was like, okay, thank you. I had to, at first I was just like, I got so much trash, don't judge me. But I had to get over that because I have to stay in my divine feminine. Or maybe, I don't like to use that word because a lot of, witchy people use that word. But I want to stay in my feminine role. And like I explained to people, changing a car tire will never catch me. That's just not, and I don't judge any woman that chooses to change a car tire. This is not for me. You just got to know, what your staying in your femininity looks like for you. And that's just something that I'm not doing. So, but I got to take my trash out. I don't got nobody to take it out for me. So I got to do what I got to do, right? And I really appreciate every time. It never feels that this man catch me and him see that I have trash in my hand. He gonna take it, and I just really appreciate that.
Welcome to Manhood Forever TV. I'm your host, JC. My co-host today is Riri. Riri, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am not unwell. So we got two topics we're going to discuss. One is
Chivalry dead? Okay.
Is Chivalry dead? And if so, who killed it? The second topic is masculinity dying. First topic, Riri, can you read the definition of chivalry?
All right. Chivalry can refer to a code of conduct for knights, a way of behaving, or a type of medieval warfare.
Hey, Riri, like you reading for a play or something.
Well, you know I do have those acting skills.
Yeah, read it again, please.
Chivalry can refer to a code of conduct for knights, a way of behaving, or a type of medieval warfare.
Okay. What do you think about chivalry? In your opinion, is chivalry dead? I think women benefit from, because men, we don't care if you open the door to us or anything we don't do that. Not men. I think chivalry is for women. Am I incorrect by saying that?
I'm not going to say that you're incorrect, but there are a lot of good men out here, but you also have some men that could care less about chivalry.
In your opinion, do most women seek of chivalry?
Yes.
In your opinion, you think so?
I think so. I mean,
I disagree, but go ahead.
Okay, so why do you disagree? I mean,
because there are women that tend to get offended if you open the door for them. So it leads us to believe that something's wrong now.
Well, to me, in my opinion, if you have women that act like that, then there's something that's going on with them. They have a problem with something. Me, I love it when a man opens the door for me. Mm-hmm. I love it if he wants to open my car door.
Okay.
Because that's
what I saw as a young lady growing up in a household with my mother and my father.
Okay.
The way my father showed me how a man is supposed to treat a woman.
Okay.
You have a lot of women out here nowadays that, you know, regardless of their background,
Right.
you know, I'm a boss. I'm a boss chick. I'm this. I'm that.
Mm-hmm.
I can do what I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it for me.
Okay.
That's all well and good. If that's your game
your thing.
plan,
Right.
You know, that's all well and good.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with being a boss, but there's also a time to let a man be a man.
Well, hold up. I just want to stop you here.
Oh gosh.
You don't have to let a man be a man. A
Well-
man is going to be a man regardless. We don't. That's like asking for your permission to be a man.
What I mean,
Okay.
a man is going to be a man regardless.
Mm-hmm.
So if a man wants to open that door,
Mm-hmm.
allow him to do that for you.
You welcome chivalry.
I do.
Or do you know women that don't necessarily appreciate a man?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do. And you know, some are like, I can do this for myself. And I think it comes from a place of having to deal with things on your own
For so long.
for a long period of time.
Right.
Or it may be the element that you allow in your life.
Yes, for sure.
You know, some men are not about that. Same thing if we go to the gas station and you're sitting in my passenger seat, or even if you're driving.
Yeah, I've seen this before.
And I'm getting out of my vehicle to
weird.
pump gas.
I've seen this.
It burns
and
me.
You say the male, the guy. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hesitate calling them men, but that's just
Right.
me. The guy sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
I've seen.
He could be in the passenger seat or the driver's seat.
driver's seat, and I've
But he's
seen
sitting
women
in
get out
and pump the gas.
and pump the gas. I consider myself a gentleman,
Absolutely.
so that I've seen that, and
Right.
that's one of the weirdest things to me.
And you know, it's come to, I can pump my own gas. It's not about that.
Yeah, but I think, and you saying that, I think that's what a lot of these guys are looking at.
Right. And the guy's like, well, hey, if
Okay,
she
if
wants
you
to
can
do
put-
it, let her do it.
Yeah. I can't allow it
Right.
because it's something in me where, you know, my morals, values, and ethics just,
That's what it stems from.
yeah.
What you just
I
said.
can't jump out of the. I can't let you jump out of the vehicle and pump the gas.
Right. If
It's automatic for me. It's not something I need to even think about.
if we're riding and I pull up to the pump, I expect you to get out
Yeah.
and pump the gas.
Yeah, I'm gonna always be who I am.
Right.
I'm gonna always open doors.
And a lot of men, it's not instilled in them. I've raised a son, single parent, and when he was 5-6 years old, I had him out there. Hey, I'll teach you how to pump this gas.
Okay.
You know, so he's been raised up around it. And if we're riding together now, if I stop at the gas station, he jumps out. I don't move.
Right.
Because I've also told him, and he's also observed it. He be like, Mom, why dude and sitting up in the car like that? He's supposed to be pumping the gas.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
And see, that's another thing. You instill those things
Instill
into
it in them,
and
yeah.
then they go out and see the
Right.
opposite of what you instill.
Right.
And so you have to continue to say, no, that's wrong. Mm-hmm. You still need to do this.
Yeah, and just like, I mean, simple manners. Yes, ma'am. No, sir. You rarely see that. And when you see a 20-some-odd-year-old kid with those, or a young man with those manners,
Yeah.
it's refreshing to see,
Okay.
you know. So, as for the independent women out here,
Yeah.
let that man hold that door for you,
Yeah.
you know. Let that man pump that gas for you.
Chivalry's not dead. You just don't date chivalrous men, and that's your fault.
We're going to take a break and come right back. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this wonderful content.
Hey JC, thank you so much for allowing me to plug my book on your platform, Manhood Forever. Just want to say I am thoroughly enjoying the thought-provoking conversations on your channel, so keep up the good work. My name is Jacqueline Edwards, and I am the author of Mumzai, Trapped in the Mind of a Child. That's Mumzai, Trapped in the Mind of a Child. It's a coming-of-age memoir starting in Jamaica, and it just really chronicles my life with childhood trauma. Just, how does that manifest in my teenage years, my young adult years, even into adulthood? But not only talk about what I went through, but what are the steps I took to overcome. So it is a page turner. It is totally amazing, and I'm really humbled by the response I've been getting. So please get it. It's on the Amazon platform and in Barnes & Noble. So thank you.
But just last week said that you would wanna date me. You amaze me, every day's a new face. Finding all your ladies thinking you fly. Think I know her, wasn't she your ex when you not sounding too convincing, trying to say no? Guess you don't know, ladies find out all things. Looking at your history, making our plans. Boy, this just the beginning. You probably think you're winning. Cute, but making bad decisions. Use up all your alibi.
All right, and we're back with Riri, my co-host. What up, Riri?
What's up?
We're going to start on our second topic, which is masculinity dying? Riri, what say you? What do you think about masculinity when it pertains to men being masculine men?
I think it's dying.
You think
not
it's dying?
Not in all men.
So if it's not in all men, it's not dying then.
Well,
but it's scarce.
A lot of men.
You said it's scarce?
A lot of men,
Why you say that?
I mean, take a look around. There are a lot of men out here that still have their masculine, beautiful, just all about a man.
So masculinity turn you on, huh?
Heck yeah. I can't.
Okay. You can say hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, you can say that on YouTube. Yeah. So masculinity, you welcome masculinity.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything toxic about masculinity?
Toxic?
Yeah, because there's a term that many people use now, toxic masculinity.
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Really?
I've never heard of
Well, I'm going to put you on the game.
Yeah, put me on some game.
You never heard of... All right, let's Google it right now. You tell me what it says. Let's see if I'm pretty sure it's Googleable.
Okay.
Let's see what toxic masculinity says on Google.
It's kind of long. All right.
How long is it? We got enough time?
Yeah, we have enough time.
Okay. All right, because I never Googled it before, but go ahead.
Toxic masculinity refers to harmful, traditional male gender roles that stigmatize emotional expression, prioritize dominance, and can lead to aggression and violence. It's characterized by traits like emotional illiteracy, sexual entitlement, and hostility towards femininity, negatively impacting men and society.
Negatively impacting men in society. That's interesting. So what do you think about that? You've never heard of it, but yeah.
Well, my brain is going to quite a few things because one of the things stated, it's the need for men to be dominant and in control, both in relationships and in society.
I mean, I grew up around, uncles that were masculine men, good men.
Right.
And my grandfather, the Jamaican man that was one of the best men I've ever met in my entire life. And he was masculine, and he was married to my grandmother for 50-some years. Over 50-some years, I guess. Long time. And I also got an understanding of what masculinity is and was through him. He was just a good man. I could never say anything bad about him. I've never seen him not being his masculine, but also I've never seen him not being kind to others that he didn't know, which is where I get a lot of it. This who I am from. He's always respected people. He didn't care about their race, ethnicity, any of that.
Right.
Religion. But he was a masculine man. He stood on his square.
True man.
True man. And I'm going to add a gentleman, because all men are not gentlemen.
Absolutely.
He was a good man, and he was a gentleman. And he stood on masculinity as I do today. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I'm about to cry.
No. But that's real.
Yeah. So
that's some real stuff, though.
How's your son doing in that area as being, staying true to being masculine, but also, being kind?
I mean, he's doing excellent with it.
Yeah.
I've always tried to, being a single parent, his dad lived in another state. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't around his dad all the time.
Right.
But I always tried to have my son around men. Mm-hmm. Like you said, true men.
Yeah.
And that would instill things in him to be a positive man, mm-hmm. a positive male figure. Mm-hmm. And that was my way as a woman, because I know I couldn't teach him everything to be a man.
Right.
So he was around men.
You thought it was important for him to be around men.
Absolutely.
Not
not being up under my behind.
Yeah, thinking that you can raise a man.
Right.
Like many do. But you understood, but you're an intelligent person too. You know that it takes
it takes a village, and it takes a man
to raise a man. Yeah.
Even down to sports, being in sports, mm-hmm. having coaches that were real deal men.
Yeah.
Taking the young guys, under their wings, showing them what they're supposed to do. Hey, you don't do this, you don't do that.
That camaraderie in sports is a big thing for boys,
yes.
I believe.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, your son is pretty tall, but I think I can dunk on him.
I don't know.
I think I could dunk on him.
Oh my
I think I could cross him up and just rise.
All right, I'm gonna let him come over here so you guys can get that football thing going on.
Hold on, I said I think I could dunk on him. You talking about football?
Oh hey,
what are we talking?
Well, I said football, so I thought you was talking about
No. I said I think I can dunk on him.
Oh, dunk.
Yeah.
I thought you said duck. Like
what the hell is dunk?
Like getting out of the way.
No.
No. JC,
I said dunk on him.
Oh my gosh.
I prefaced it by saying your son is tall, but I think I can dunk on him.
Oh, I thought you said duck.
Nah.
I
was like, what are we talking about? Yeah, I shift gears quick.
Yes, you do.
But it's context clues, yo.
Oh my goodness.
He's a hell of a man, that's why he's in demand. If you're looking for help, he'll be your Superman. If your faucet is leaking, he'll be your handyman. He's doing all that he can to be a better man, 'cause he's a man. Yes, he's a man first.
Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this wonderful content.
Until next time, take care of yourself and take care of others.
Okay, sounds good. Call me crazy, you couldn't call me baby, but just last we said that you would want to date me. You amaze me, every day's a new face, finding all your ladies thinking you fly. Alright, I'm locked in now.